Hello, in this video we are going to talk about Swarovski SR rail mounting system or mounting version of their scopes. This rail is a modern rail design which basically Swarovski changed the old LM standard which all European manufacturers of scopes were using only a couple of years ago. Then Zeiss introduced Zeiss ZM inner rail standard. Swarovski introduced Swarovski SR rail system, and Schmidt & Bender, they introduced the convex rail system. So today we are going to talk a Swarovski SR rail system. This rail mounting option is unique because it has a profile with small teeth. You can see it here. So it's really good for rifles with a heavy recoil, and it has all other benefits of a rail mounting. That means it's more robust than ring mountings. It also, when you have a scope which is mounted with a rail, there is no tension or stress on the inner tube. So the geometry of lenses and the optical construction stays totally stress-free and without any deformation. The other thing is also that with mounting on a rail, there is no damage done to the scope. You always have a perfect horizontal leveling of the reticle. So the reticle is always horizontal. It is easier to mount than with rings. And if possible, it's always the preferred method of mounting. Basically, the Swarovski SR rail works like all modern rails. That means that you have inner parts which go inside of the rail, and then you have an outer part which connects the scope to the rifle. You can see a couple of examples of such mounts here. This is an Inno mount for Swarovski SR scopes. You can see here are the teeth for this dental profile of the rail, and then you have 4 inner parts which can be tightened from the other side. This particular mount is for Sauer semi-automatic 303 rifle, but they produce such mount also for Blaser, for CZ 550, Tikka, T3, and so on, for other models of rifles which have a special dovetail or any different kind of solution on the action. They also produce such mount for Weaver and Picatinny rails. Then we have a 2-pieces mount made by Recknagel, also for this Swarovski SR rail. But here you can see every time you have a 2-piece mount for Swarovski SR rail, because of this teeth, one mount is flexible. So you can see this one is made out of 1 piece. It firmly holds the rail and the scope, and the second mount can move a couple of millimeters so that there is no tension between one mount and the second mount on the rail. The same applies to this swing mount or pivot mount. It also has the first mount is fixed, and the plate in the second mount can move a little bit so that there is no tension between the first and the second mount, and that you have always the right distance between one mount and the second mount. Okay, I think that you got a general impression about the Swarovski SR rail mount. Like I said in the beginning, if you have a possibility to choose, always go with the rail mounting because it's robust, reliable, and better for scopes. You cannot damage the scope with rail mounting, and it is fairly easy to damage the scope with ring mounts. Thank you for watching. For all additional information about Swarovski SR rail, click the link below and visit our webpage. Thank you.